everyone, good afternoon. It's Uriel from Got the Tools. Today I have a new video and a new tool actually that I wanted to show off to y'all. And let me put something here so I'm falling in. Alright, there we go. So today I have a new screwdriver that I bought at Walmart. I bought it at Walmart, so you know, in case you've been keeping up with the drops at Walmart, you might know from what brand it might be. But I was looking for a electric screwdriver that could perhaps replace this one, because I was gifted this one, right? But I don't have the charger for this battery, and the battery is like a really rare battery. This is called the M4 battery, and it's a obsolete line from Milwaukee. They don't even make this stuff anymore. So this battery is like probably 10 years old or something, I'm not sure, but basically this is obsolete. They're not even made anymore. So if you want to buy one of these batteries or a charger, you have to buy it second hand from someone. And I was trying to find one on eBay and just online in general, but eBay mainly because that's my first go-to retailer online where you can buy second-hand items, you know. It's like Amazon, but mainly with second-hand items. And in my opinion, I trust eBay more than the sellers on Amazon, because on Amazon, whatever dude, you know, they could just create an account on Amazon and just start reselling stuff that they buy from basically anywhere. But in eBay, you know, either sell secondhand stuff or brand new items, and you know, they have like, you know, it's whatever. But we're not gonna talk about the retailers, that's not the point. But this screwdriver is like $200 alone. Alright, $200. That is absurd. This is $200 for a screwdriver, an electric screwdriver. This doesn't even have the torque to like untighten a tight screw. So I was looking for something that could replace this, because I wasn't gonna buy a charger or a battery because they're like $90 on eBay. I'm not gonna do that. So I went and I found the best thing I could find, and quite frankly, this is like the best option you could get. So this is by Greenworks. As you can see, Greenworks. And I said that I bought it at Walmart because this line is actually fairly recent at Walmart. They brought it at Walmart. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like the only retailer in the US where you can go buy it. You can buy these tools in person. So I picked this up at Walmart. It was like $35, and I'm gonna explain to y'all everything it has and compare it to the $200 Milwaukee screwdriver here. This is basically the older screwdriver made by like a big brand, you know, and this is a newer screwdriver made by a fairly recent brand. So Greenworks, I don't know how long they've been in the market, but I know they're fairly recent, especially for like in-person retailers. Walmart's the first retailer that just got them like a month ago. Now it's probably been like 2 or 3 months, but yeah, it's still fairly recent. Now, the first thing that I really like about this screwdriver is that the battery is in the screwdriver. So this entire screwdriver is rechargeable. So the only issue with that is you run out of battery, you have to basically stop using the screwdriver while it's charging, which isn't too big of an issue. I mean, I feel like this could last you quite a while, and since it's USB-C, it's actually going to charge pretty fast. I'm not sure how many watts it charges at. Oh, it says 5 volts right here. 3 amperes, the maximum of amperage that this screwdriver runs. But the motor itself is like 8 volts, because that's what is advertised on the packaging. So this little brushless motor in here is actually it runs at 8 volts. So that's actually pretty high, because like, let's compare it to like a 12-volt model of a lot of other brands. Milwaukee M4, the DeWalt V12, that's only 4 volts off, so this being at 8 volts isn't like underpowered. Now, it says that it can reach 80 pounds of, let me get the package. Alright, so here's the packaging. It says Greenworks 8-volt screwdriver, and I'm gonna read the specs directly what it says right here on the box. So the torque is up to 70 inch-pounds, not 80, my mistake, 70. It uses 1 1/4 hex bits, so you can use any hex bit, whatever bits you have for your impact. I use these Ryobi bits I have. I'm sorry. So, oh man, hold on. Alright. So I use these Ryobi bits with my screwdriver. These are 1 1/4 bits. So, like I said, you can use your traditional drill bits with these. It has a 5 clutch speed control. So it has 5 different speeds you can choose from. Now, comparing it to the M4 screwdriver, this one has 18 of them apparently, if I'm looking at it correctly. This one actually has 20 different speeds, which is, yeah. And also has this drill function, perhaps? I'm not sure. But like I said, don't look at the speeds and the clutch speeds and how many little changes you can do with that screwdriver, because I'm trying to point out the price difference between this one and this one. This one, like I said, is $40. This one's $200. The tool alone, it doesn't even come with a battery or a charger. So you still have to buy your battery and a charger. And this is just an electric screwdriver. You aren't taking tight bolts or anything out with, just buy an actual drill at that point with $200. So, yeah. Let's finish off with that. Now, another thing with this one, you can fold it into like a little drill, as you can see. Has a little button right here, press it down, and you can shift the screwdriver back into like this, straight, or if you want it a little handle like a drill, there you go. Now also has a very bright LED light. This one, let me check if this one has one. This one doesn't have a light actually. So for $40, you're getting a rechargeable screwdriver with 5 different speeds. It has also a safety right here, and this button right here, like I said, press it down and you can shift the screwdriver from straight screwdriver to it having a handle like a drill. Now comparing it to this one, you can do that too with this one, but let's be honest, this one's a lot longer. You aren't going to be using this one like a drill at all. I mean, let's look at that. Also, the button placement on this one, it's on the side. So even if you're going to be using it like that, the button's on the side. So you're really just going to be using it like this if you want to use it comfortably. While this one, if you want to use it as a little drill, the button's actually right here on the handle. And it has a light. So the clear winner for me is this one right here. It beats it by the price range, and